And we are also following the story in the Suez Canal because traffic is now resuming as the ship stuck since early last week has been freed. Former Shell Oil President John Hofmeister joins me now. John, here's what we know about disruptions like this. You free the ship, yet there's 400 ships behind it that haven't been able to pass through the canal, and that's going to take some time and throw the whole supply chain off, correct?
Yes, I'm afraid so, but it will untangle itself. I think there are pretty good communications with the authorities, and I think it will untangle itself in, let's say, the next week or so. I don't think it's going to take much longer than that, in my view, unless another mishap occurs. That's where it could get all bottled up again. But let's hope that they've got it under control.
Let's hope they do. Obviously, when it comes to transporting things through the canal, we are talking about consumer goods, but we're also talking about oil and petroleum products. And we've been following the rise in gas prices for a number of reasons, but this isn't going to help us either, is it?
No, I think we are headed higher structurally for energy prices. I think over the next 2 to 3 years, actually, we're going to see structurally higher prices. The industry has a long way to go to recover its financial credibility and its return to investors, which has been hurt over the last, let's say, 6 to 8 years because of, I think, bad judgments made by Mohammed bin Salman back in 2014, other bad judgments with respect to OPEC, increasing supplies when they should have been decreasing supplies. It's really harmed the financial story of the energy industry, and it's really harmed investors. And so without structurally higher prices for a longer period of time, we have an industry that doesn't have the capital to reinvest in itself for the growth of the future. And if people think we're getting out of the oil and gas business anytime imaginable, they have another think coming. It's just not going to happen, Jackie.
Well,
we're integrated globally in the use of this energy. And globally, it's 85% of the energy we consume is fossil energy.
Yeah.
And so you just don't unwind that in a period of a couple of years.
Well, that's the thing that the Biden administration doesn't seem to understand. I mean, you could still be investing in the energy industry as you're investing in alternative energy for the future at the same time, right? And that's what the country has been trying to do, find that delicate balance of renewables versus fossil fuels. But when we look at gas prices specifically, John, and I want you to clear up this point for me, we know that they rise much faster than they fall. So the average right now, $2.86 for a gallon, and we're at the end of March. You know, seasonally, they rise by July 4th because of the summer driving season, and we're going to be reopening. Last year at this time, $2.02, and the pandemic impact hadn't even been realized in gas prices to take them down. So we're talking about almost $1 difference right now, possibly $1.50 to $2 in the summer. This hurts consumers.
Yes, eventually higher prices slow down the global economy, slow down the U.S. economy. And when you have negative outlook on the industry from the administration, which sets policy, they're going to make access more restricted. Same mistake that they made back in the Obama early years when we didn't open up soon enough. And it wasn't until, later Obama realized he'd better let shale go, make it happen, because the gas prices were really holding back the recovery from the Great Recession. If people don't remember this, but we had $4 and $5 gas prices a couple of years after the Great Recession, which just held back economic growth. Lower energy cost yields higher economic growth, yields more jobs. I mean, it's just, yes, we have to address climate change, but in terms of addressing climate change, let's build the new system before we dismantle the existing system.
Yeah, you point to that other spike in energy prices and gas prices. I remember specifically it was painful at the pump. And John, people are starting to feel it now. Hopefully, hopefully it won't get worse, but the fear is that it will. Great to see you this afternoon. Thank you.